fiberglass cover for the boat tail, whatever part this is. I think we're on part 4. So I've taken it off. Skip that. I didn't video that for you. Apologies. I had that covered all in aluminum foil. So the only parts I had to cut free was where the blanket came out over the edge, and it was, mechanically hooked onto the frame, but only just because it was over it. I had everything covered in aluminum foil, so I was able to, once I just cut the lip free, really, I already bored a hole for the gas cap, fuel tank rather, and test fitted it. Show you here in a minute. Anyways, the aluminum foil did the trick. I was able to, get it all the way off really pretty easy. I did have to, again, just had to trim around the perimeter, cut that bit loose. Pulled all the aluminum foil off of it, and it did pretty good. The next step, I'm going to set this up while I talk to you. The next step is I've got to fiberglass the inside of the daggone thing. The inside of it's going to need fiberglass, and it comes off. It won't hold its shape very well without the buck. So I gotta resin the inside of it. I'm not gonna add any fiberglass cloth to the inside. I'm gonna resin the inside of it. That will finish up. That will all the way saturate the felt, and then once that cures, then I'm gonna go back with fiberglass cloth, and we'll fiberglass the outside of it. I may knock a couple high spots down with the sander before I even do that. But I got to be careful because it'll be really easy to burn through this thing. So I don't want to burn through it just yet. So get it smooth, fiberglass cloth, get that smooth, and then I can start the body filler and body fill it and hopefully get it nice and flat. But I'll test fit it just to give you a show. I got to take the gas cap off. Don't fit on over that. And of course I drilled the hole incorrectly because I was in a hurry, but I'll fix it when I fiberglass top of it. Still got to figure out my clips, my retention, so it's not holding in place. It's not holding in place entirely like I would like. Of course, I just put my thumb right on the camera, didn't I? Got to see my thumb. So there's a gap. It's just not holding in place. Like I got to put my hand up there and hold it up in there. It does gap up nice if it's held in place. But I mean, if your buck goes where you want it to go, it's going to fall down as soon as I let go. The buck was correct, so it's going to be okay. It's poorly lit in here. You can't really see anything. The camouflage makes it look really weird. It needs to be white, or at least silver, to get a sense of what's going on. But the shape, and it's all dark in here. It's evening, of course, when I get free time to work. But the shape is it's pleasing to me. So if I can get it smooth and I can get it white, I think it's going to look okay. And then my exposed engine. Earlier I said the motor, in hindsight, I could have made the motor normal, normally above the frame rail. The easy way is just stringer going across the frame in the back there, and you set the motor plate on top of that. And I went through a lot of extra work, arguably unnecessary extra work, just to drop it 5 inches, not even, 4.5 inches. And I said that wasn't necessary. It would have been fine up there. However, now that I look at it this way, the engine will be in the airstream a little bit better. to be able to cool off. And my air cleaner is going to clear underneath the tail. And if I paint the motor all black and I leave the frame white, I think it'll capture the tail of the inspiration vehicle pretty well, the Blitzen Benz, which had that very pronounced tail up there, and then the frame and suspension parts back into the leaf spring piece all down there. All right. And then, of course, I drilled that just a little bit off, but we'll fix that with some fiberglass. It'll be all right. It'll clean up okay. All right, I'm pretty pleased with it. We'll see how it goes in the next couple of steps. Happy cycle karting.